Hey there. Over the last 5 months, I have been able to create over 20 videos every week. And I can tell you firsthand that YouTube is hard. Wait, let me go back. Watching YouTube is pretty easy, but deciding to create, post, and publish is difficult. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you some of the challenges that I currently face as somebody that is creating content over the age of 40. While I think some of these challenges are still applicable to folks under the age, they're slightly emphasized because of what we've experienced in our generation and above. I think that if we are able to overcome some of these obstacles that we face together, we can focus more of our time on some of the actions that will keep us trucking on to the next. I want to share with you 3 actions that I am currently taking in order to get myself over that hurdle of freaking out before I hit that publish button. If you're new or returning to the channel, my name is Elaine and I post on random things that are on my mind, particularly for folks over the age of 40. If you want to continue this conversation, I probably am missing some really good thoughts. So feel free to drop them in the comments down below. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's get into it. One of the first challenges that I really want to emphasize as somebody that is creating content over the age of 40 is feeling like the effort that I am putting forth in creating some of these videos won't amount to really anything that can mean viewership or just some overall message. And maybe this is just this overarching idea that we have a limited amount of time, resources, other obligations, especially when we are in our midlife. This is something that is a little bit more emphasized because we've been through the trials and tribulations of struggle, knowing what it looks like to waste time and energy when we are deciding to put something out there. Make me feel like there is no amount of goodness that is coming from what you produce, especially during the beginning stages. The second challenge that I feel is very common is that lack of skill. By putting yourself out there, it really can highlight some of your overall weaknesses. For me personally, I have a hard time sharing my own thoughts in front of the camera. Honestly, sometimes it freaks me out on how much editing I have to do in order to share a thought with you. It is frightening to me. And also it's like I almost feel that I want to be perfect. You may not have this issue like I do, but honestly, I am always at a loss for words. Another challenge that I want to share with you is trying to understand how YouTube works. How does YouTube determine the algorithm, who they spit out content to? I think that it's like almost trying to find this shortcut or like finding this like treasure trove of the secrets to how YouTube works. You're just trying to navigate the waters and you don't even know what is going to stick. Is it worth it all? Like, is it worth all of this energy when you feel like somebody can just hit it huge on YouTube when you clearly may feel like the content isn't that great? Okay, maybe a little bit judgy, I get it, but it's true, but also it just comes down to the amount of effort that you are putting forth in some of your videos, right? I do want to recognize that there are probably so many more challenges that we face. There's likely a level of pressure that builds up especially in stress, if we don't feel like we are getting to the point where we are improving, or we're not seeing the rewards that we are trying to get. I want to talk about some of the actions that I have taken in order to kind of alleviate some of that pressure and allow myself to make the decision to post the content that I've created. The first action that I think is really important is to refocus on why you are building your content. People have their own reasons why, but I think for somebody that is over the age of 40, I think one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this was because I realized that some of the experiences that I have faced is worth sharing. Maybe you are somebody that is full-time. Maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you have experienced heartache. All of the wild things that you have to potentially share. Moving forward, I'd like to continue to try new things, provide a perspective of what I see for the audience. And honestly, I don't really even know if it's going to amount to anything. The second action that you will need to practice. You'll practice and you'll likely improve, and you'll just repeat. And by trying again and focusing on something that maybe you can do better, will get better in time. Usually what happens is that maybe we have some a level of skill. We've never really practiced it in this thing we call YouTube. And that's kind of where I'm at, 20 episodes in. And I still am seeing things that I want to improve on, and I can see the progress that it's made from the first video that I've created to where I am now. The last action that I think we have really spoke through is acknowledging that all the challenges that we go through, especially if you are over the age of 40, are there. If we understand we have faced a lot of challenges, they will continue to be there, and move on or not. But if you decide to challenge yourself and move past it, each time it will get a little bit less daunting, knowing that there are millions of people that are posting content every single day and are likely feeling the same way that you are. Okay, the final tidbit that I wanted to share with you, okay, so a little bit beyond 3, is that there is no need to be a perfectionist. Reduce the amount of perfection and really focus on the process. I find it like much more fun to know that these mistakes or mishaps that I may have will get me closer to where I may be down the road. Because imagine if I'm 20 episodes in now, and from 2 years from now, I'll have over 100 episodes uploaded. What kind of progress will we get to? I guarantee you it will not be perfection at the 100th video. However, it will definitely be a hell of a lot better than where I was on video 21. I know there's so many other YouTubers that will have some secret sauce, but at the end of the day, I think in our generations, and I think this is something that hopefully you are able to achieve at this point, is this level of not giving a flying F about anything else but the journey. We do have the secret sauce because of the level of experience that we have. And if you can't see what personality or skills that you bring to the table and the voice that you have, no one will know until you actually share that. There's always going to be room to improve. Rather than feeling like it's a challenge, I challenge you and I to continue to create, because you never know who's watching. Thanks.